and raised Bryan, Texas. Youngest of four. Dad was an animal science professor at A&M. Ended up going to A&M, meeting my wife at A&M. Her dad was a Spanish professor. Turns out that we grew up about 5 minutes from each other. So I got married right out of college. Went to Texas A&M medical school. About third or fourth year of medical school, realized that I wanted to do orthopedics. Texas A&M for residency, so Baylor Scott and White, Texas A&M, and then for fellowship, I went to Minnesota A&M. I can honestly think back to maybe third grade, and I had a buddy whose dad was an orthopedic surgeon, and it was bring your dad to work day, and he put a couple casts on and cut him off, and I actually don't remember what he said, but I got the idea that an orthopedic surgeon is somebody who kind of puts Humpty back together again, and I loved it, and that's what I stuck with. By the time I actually applied for medical school and was actually going into it, I met a couple really important people in my life that were in primary care. And so then I had the idea of I was going to be the lone man army in small town Texas, do everything. OB, deliveries, small surgeries, that sort of thing. But as I kind of went through medical school, I realized that it's hard to do that now. And I really like surgery. And I like what kind of surgery, how it can impact people. And it's just, I got more of what I was looking for in a surgical field. I really like everything I do, general orthopedics and hand surgery. I think I really enjoy doing is hand trauma, distal radius fractures, metacarpal fractures, phalanx fractures, and then in hand it's a little different than other orthopedics because we're responsible for the arteries and the nerves as well. So we take care of the soft tissue and your bone. So in that regard, complex trauma, really enjoy. And the flip side of that is all the arthritic issues that happen in the hand. The hand's such a finely tuned instrument that anything goes off a little bit. You know, you get a little swelling in a joint, you get a bruise, you bump, you get some stiffness, and it changes everything. And so coming alongside somebody, being able to give them understanding what's going on and then help them get back to a point where they can go back to work, they can feed themselves, they regain their independence. That's what hand is. Favorite part about my job is really meeting new people, and some of the more trying times in their lives, and then just coming beside them and being able to really explain what their problem is, to give them some understanding, and then giving them the tools and the opportunity to get back to get through that time, to get back to what they were doing, get back to their work, get back to their life. I'm happily married for 10 years, my wife Julie. We have 3 boys, 6, 4, and 2. I like to tell people that it's always loud at my house. Things are always broken and we'll never have nice things.